one and all, and welcome back to Land of Tales, Curse of Strahd. No, I didn't write this one. It comes from Wizards of the Coast. Pop off, Wizards of the Coast. I've finally done a pre-written campaign. Let us introduce and say hello to all of our favorite characters. Favorite characters say hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hello.
One day we'll come up with a silly name for all of us, but for now, we're just these guys. Last week, no, the week before that, because we're doing every other Thursday, and if you think it messes you up, you should see us. Last Thursday, the Thursday before, we started Curse of Strahd, and we met all of these wild and crazy characters. We met Beef Yerky. Did I do it right this time? Yeah.
Very close. Very, very good. Good enough for an American, yeah.
Stunning. I am very American. Beef Yerky from somewhere in Scandinavia. Heavy metal bard. Level 2 now. Everybody here is level 2. We met Agnes Mayfeather, some sort of humanoid warlock. We met Egbert Allwhite, a tabaxi, but on the DL, barbarian. We met Dick the Duck Malarkey, a rogue human, maybe haunted by some things that he saw last week. And, of course, Maze. Just Maze, because I can't do the whole name today. We met all these wild and crazy characters who were, at one point in their introductions, surrounded by the mists and drawn into... where? They don't know, but I do. And found themselves on a road that seemed empty, only to discover 2 sobbing children and a house appearing behind them. Into the house they went to take care of the crazy monster in the basement, and as Dick told us, the last place anyone would look for stairs to the basement is upstairs. And so they ventured up the stairs. Up, up, up. They found a key hidden in a desk. Not really, it was just kind of there. When they found the secret stairs behind the animated suit of armor that nobody should have messed with, they ran up the stairs, found a padlocked door, and opened it to discover 2 skeletons laying in the middle of the floor and 2 little children huddled together in the corner. The 2 children who were crying out on the road, Rose and Thorn. One more time, illustrated by the one, the only Sophia Dune. Gorgeous. We pick up as you enter this room, this terrifying, creepy room. You see those 2 skeletons, you see those 2 children, and you see an enormous dollhouse standing behind them. What do you all do?
Rose? Thorn? My, what are you 2 doing here?
How do you know our names?
Oh, dear.
Who are you?
How did you get inside without us seeing you?
You see the girl looks at you and says, we've always been inside. We were, our parents locked us in here a long time ago to keep us safe from the monster in the basement.
When was the last time you are seeing your parents?
You see Rose looks really, really sad. And Thorn looks up and goes, they told us to come in here so that we don't, so that nothing happens with the monster in the basement. And then we got really, really, really hungry. And then we fell asleep, and we've been here ever since.
Rose, dear, where is the crow I made for you?
Crow? What?
You don't recognize us at all?
We've been in this room the whole time.
Do you have your little moopsy thing?
Mopsy.
Okay, you have that. That's good.
Everybody make an investigation check.
Investigation.
Investigation means that they are looking around the room for some things, trying to understand.
If we can find where we put our numbers.
What'd you get, Maze?
7.
Great. Cool. This is weird, but nothing weirder than you've seen since you got here.
Yeah, I'm gonna sort of unsubtly grab my crossbow and start, like, trying to find bite wounds.
On the children?
Yes.
Okay. We'll get to that in 1 second. Egbert, what did you get for your investigation?
That was a 2.
Great. You are terrified and don't like the look of this at all. Dick, what'd you get?
A 16.
Great. Love that for you. We'll get back to you in 1 second. Beefa, what'd you get?
5.
Cool. This is weird. You're playing guitar.
Very weird.
Agnes, what about you?
10.
Gorgeous. You're confused as to what is going on here for sure.
So confused.
Dick, you see Thorn in the corner holds up Mupsy, like pretty ragged doll. And you see that one of the skeletons on the floor is also holding a ragged doll that looks exactly the same.
Well, I'm as confused as a chameleon in a fruit salad. Seems like there's 2 sets of dolls here. And if I'm not mistaken, that would make 3 dolls, considering we saw one outside the house. Tell me, children, have these skeletons been here this whole time, or did you just get hungry?
Rose looks at you confused, and looks at her little brother, and then looks back at you and says, "Those are our skeletons."
Okay.
Oh, ghost children. Horrible. No, thank you.
This is what I'm saying. We are in the hell. See? And here are the little hell babies.
You're
To
not in
prove
hell.
that. No, but you're dead. We're dead, I thought.
You're
I
not
thought
dead.
kids didn't go to hell.
You're definitely not dead. We died a little while ago because we didn't have any food.
What's it like?
Pretty cold.
Oh, that's good.
It's a little scary.
You know, the trick to fear when you're very scared of things is you just have to become scarier than the things you're scared of, and then they're scared of you.
How do you get scarier than the monster in the basement?
I bet you could do it. You're pretty freaky little kids.
You see Thorn is like, "Ah."
Ah, that was scary.
Oh, no, actually, that was really scary. Can you stop?
Ah!
I have bumps of geese.
Very good, children. Very good. I swoop over to them and I make the crow again for Rose. And I hold it out and I say, Rose, dear, and Thorn, is there something holding you both back from moving on? Why are you still
You see Rose looks at her brother and looks at you. Says, I think that we're supposed to go where our names are. Mom and Dad said that there are places when we go that there are little like rooms, and they have our names on them. And if we go in there, but we can't leave this room.
Why not? You're a ghost.
They look down at the skeletons. And they say,
Oh, your skeletons need to be in your bedrooms?
well, this is our bedroom. But our house is really special. Our mom and dad said that it was really special. And so in the basement, there are little rooms with our names on them. And then that's where we go.
The basement.
So if we bring your skeletons to the basement where those rooms are, then you can be okay now.
I don't know what will happen after that, but I think that's what's supposed to happen.
Horrifying. Okay. And just kind of go over and start collecting bones.
You see Rose is like really nonplussed, and Thorn is like, "Ugh, I didn't know we had so many bones."
Lots. Did you know half of the ones that you have are in just your hands and feet? That's half. I know, tiny little hands, tiny little feet, half your bones.
Huh.
Crazy. Mm.
I think that was disproven. I think most of the bones that you have are in your head.
Maybe for you, that's true.
As much as I delight in conversation about bones, I think, children, that we should get you on your way. Maze, thank you, dear, for collecting those. Agnes is generally deeply confused, and a lot of her brain is trying to figure out who those children were back on the road and if they're still there.
You can make an insight check if you would like to.
Okay.
And you're sure you don't go through walls?
No, we can't go through the walls.
Huh.
That's going to be a 3.
Rose can give you the help action here because you look awfully confused, and she's super smart. She has been stuck in this room for a long time.
Okay. Well, what does that mean? Do I roll again?
You roll again and take the higher number.
Okay. That is so much better. Thank you, Rose. A 10.
Rose insists that they've never left this room. I think you would understand that their parents told them that the house was special. I think you kind of get the understanding that whatever those children were certainly not the actual Rose and Thorn. You are seeing the actual Rose and Thorn now. You don't really understand what those two were, but that was definitely not these two kids. And the two outside were really trying to get you to come inside.
Got it.
I have a question for little babies. When you were not inside this room before you ate your parents and died, did you ever see in your special house like twins of you that look just like you and run around and talk like you and also say their names are Rose and also are Thorn? Or maybe look into a mirror and your reflection does not what you are doing, something like that?
No, but sometimes the house makes there's like things that aren't supposed to be there, and then they're there.
Are
Like
we
what?
talking like Bogarts or like fey creatures or skinwalkers, or I hate all of these options, so I'm going to stop saying them because they scare me.
I
Maybe
don't know what
zombie.
any of those things are.
Horrible. Okay.
Good. Let's keep that way.
Dears, it sounds as though the house almost is another companion of a sort. Is almost can interact with you and have its own thoughts and feelings, just as perhaps a friend or another person around you might. Does that sound accurate to how you experience your home?
I guess so.
It seems like we're considering going downstairs, and that just concerns me because isn't there a live suit of armor that wants to kill us downstairs before we even get to the monster? Maybe we stay in here.
Well, I mean, I would love to not starve to death in this attic and hang with these children for all of eternity, but that's just me.
It's not fun.
It's not just you.
There's no more evading it. We must away to the basement. Children? Colleagues of sorts, I suppose? Pip, pip. And Agnes marches to the door.
Are you leaving?
We all are, darling.
Yeah,
Come
you're
with
coming
us.
with. I
We
have
have your
piled all of their bones into, like, I took off my aviator jacket, and all of their bones are just, like, haphazardly piled inside, and I scoop them all up, sort of palm my crossbow as best I can, and start shuffling back toward the stairs.
Okay. Before anyone can leave the room, Agnes, I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
Yes.
And oh my God.
Okay.
A saving throw, you roll the dice for those of us at home who don't understand this. Rolling a dice and a saving throw is like something bad is happening and you're trying to save yourself from that.
14.
Okay. You resist. You see Thorn throws himself into your body with the attempt to possess you, and you resist that.
Can I touch Thorn? Are they material or are they... Does my hand go through them or something else?
Hold on. Just 1 second. It seems like we are having some sort of technical difficulties. Let me just triple check that everybody can see us. Seems like our broadcast has ended, and that seems strange. No? Cool.
Oh no.
It's up.
Great. Mom, quit texting me. Leave me alone,
Yes,
Mom. I'm
Desiree.
telling a ghost story. All
Thanks,
right.
Desiree.
We love you.
Yes. All right, here we go. Your hand does pass through. These are ghosts for sure.
Okay, then I just gently swoosh myself and my skirts out of his way, and I say, "Excuse me, my dear. What seems to be the problem?
You can't leave us.
You're coming with us. We're going to help you."
You promise?
Listen, I would offer you a lemon drop, but I don't think that's how your situation works, unfortunately.
Rose walks up to you and tugs on your skirt and says, are you trying to, we have to go downstairs?
Yes.
Yes.
She pulls you towards the dollhouse. Agnes, go ahead and make an investigation check with advantage.
Are there little skeletons inside that dollhouse that are small like doll bones?
Yes.
I hate this. I don't like this. Nope. Bad.
That is a 16.
A 16, she shows you the dollhouse. Really quickly, you figure out that this is a recreation of the house that you are currently in. You see the library that you were in. You see a secret room behind the library that you all did not walk into. And at the top, all the way at the attic, right outside of this room, you see a spiral staircase.
Where does the spiral staircase go?
All the way down.
Question.
Whoa.
Do you see inside of the dollhouse? You said there are little tiny doll skulls from dolls are dead.
Mhm.
What other little dolls are in there? Are there little Rose and Thorns dolls? Are there little us dolls?
Make an investigation check.
I'm filled with scaredness.
Yeah, I
will
hate
help.
that question, and I
I will
hate the
help with this.
victory.
I'm sad that I had that question to ask it. A what? Investigation?
Mhm.
Think it's a 3. Hold on.
With advantage?
Yeah. Oh, no. Thank you.
A reminder advantage is we roll 2 times and take the higher number.
11? Huh?
Uh, you get closer. There are lots of dolls and lots of figures in this house. There is it's just the 3 levels that you have been to already. But as you get closer and you see those stairs that have just opened up, you can start to hear some sort of like chanting.
That's beautiful.
From the dollhouse?
From the dollhouse.
Are all the dolls skeleton dolls dead ones?
No.
Okay, I don't know if that's better or worse.
Be
Are there
fair.
ones?
Beaver, you're a scary music person. Are you the one who's making the hoo-has coming from the dollhouse?
Truly, Dick, I wish I was. And honestly, I'm considering a jam with them because it's very cool and metal and spoopy. Actually, yeah. And I'll take out my guitar and just kind of jam with them.
Dick, go ahead and make a perception check. Egbert, you
Y'all,
can also make this perception check.
y'all can see that Dick is sweating, like clearly like trembling and starting to panic.
It's kind of cold in here. Why are you looking so hot?
Perception, you say?
Mm-hmm.
That's an 8.
That's a 12.
You start to hear Egbert, you've heard this chanting when you went downstairs. Super faint. Now that these discoveries have been made, you start hearing it like a little bit from the dollhouse, a little bit more from the hallway.
I cover both ears.
Berg, are you okay?
Probably not.
You can't hear.
So, what do y'all want to do?
Get out of the house and run away. Far away from the whole home.
That sounds good.
Agnes is
I-
inspecting the dollhouse some more. Where did you say the staircase is in relationship to this room?
It's just outside.
From where we came?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we missed it on the way in.
It was not there on the way in.
Ooh.
Mhm.
Ooh.
And
Deep end.
also, the chanting is coming from the that way direction?
Well, fears must be faced. And Agnes goes over to Maze and says, I can count on you, yes? You have the bones?
I sure have a lot of bones. I don't know how much I can fight with all the bones, but we're gonna see.
Agnes gets out she has like a bag that is magical, quite like the character who, I don't know how I know this, could rhyme with Harry Oppins. And it goes very deep and it can fit many things. And she holds out this bag and holds it in front of you, Maze, indicating to put the bones in there.
Okay. This insane magical item that you've just come up with.
I have it on my guy.
What?
I have it on my guy. My pack.
Your pack is not never ending. Absolutely not.
Well,
But you're welcome to put the skeletons in there. Those will fit. But if you're like, I'm putting a wardrobe in here. Absolutely not. No.
it's where her extra large notebook lives as well.
Stunning.
Doobie, I've never used this spell before, so I don't know if I'm about to try to use it correctly or not, but can I use Dissonant Whispers just kind of for us as we go down and see in case we run into scares? Not Dissonant Whispers, I'm so sorry, Unearthly Chorus.
Can you remind me what Unearthly Chorus does?
Yes. Music of a style you choose, we all know what it is, fills the air around you a 30-foot radius. The music spreads around corners and can be heard from up to 100 feet away, moves with you, centered on you for the duration until it ends. You make charisma checks with advantage. You can use a bonus action to beguile one creature within 30 feet that can see and hear the music. See you, hear the music. They have to make a charisma saving throw. Blah, blah, blah.
Great. Yeah, you can do that.
Cool. I will begin to play. I'm so sorry, Egbert. I'm gonna start playing that spoopy little lullaby. No. I'll keep jamming with the scary Gregorian chants, but use it to cast whatever I just said. Unearthly Chorus.
Stunning. Alrighty. The staircase, you head out into the hallway. The children are like right on your tail. Rose is like clinging to the back of Agnes's skirt, and Thorn is clinging to the back of Rose's shirt. And you head out, you see this staircase. It is going to be a single file situation. It is not very wide. And it is very, like, there's no light down there, and you can tell it goes on for quite some time. The closer you get, the more you hear this, like, chanting. Who is leading the charge down the stairs, or what is our marching order?
So I'm going first. I'm 100% going first. I crossbow out, sword drawn.
I was going to say, Maze, do you have dark vision? Because one of my eldritch invocations that I just took makes me have devil sight, which is essentially dark vision. So
I do not have dark vision.
So I was thinking, since Agnes marched her way to the door, you could be right behind me, and I could be leading us with dark vision, if that's okay?
Yeah, just be ready to, like, scoot out of my way if I have to shoot at something.
And the bones are in your bag?
I have the bones.
The bones are in Agnes's bag.
As the chanting gets louder, can I sense anything monstrous?
Sure. Make a perception check.
That's a 12.
You can't really tell anything from up here. You're gonna have to, like, go down there to know.
I'll bring up the rear.
I'll do that with Egbert. Yeah, we got it.
Very protected.
Super protected.
So does that mean Bifa is all the way at the back?
Oh, I think we want to be at the back.
Do you want to be all the way at the back, or are you trying to get sandwiched between people?
Sandwich is most safe.
That's true.
Sounds like Bifa's sandwiched, and Egbert and this are caboose.
Cool.
I guess that's good, because if the spell centers on me, I don't know if it matters I don't know. But then we'll all be symmetrically inside of the spell, in case that matters.
Also, I said sword, but really machete drawn, because we're in a tight space.
Great.
I'm not swinging a long sword in this tiny stairway.
a solid decision.
Agnes swivels her very long neck around and says, Dick,
Yes, yes.
do you have your notebook out?
Always.
Good.
Any reason for that?
I think we should be keeping a record of these events.
Yeah, note taking is usually good.
Duly noted, madame.
Oh dear. I swivel back around.
Dick is gonna put a hand on Egbert's shoulder and be like, "All right, man, we got this. You know, we got each other's backs. We got to think about the good parts about fear. Like, fear makes you sweat. It makes it harder for people to grab you like a greased pig. You can get away faster. It makes your hands shaky so that, you know, people are afraid of you like jazz hands. You got to really lean into the parts that are good about fear."
The slippery bit you just said, that's the wisest thing you've ever said, Dick.
As you turn to look at me, Dick's eyes are like glowing with like an ethereal kind of pale white purplish kind of color, and you can see like ethereal tentacles like creeping across his eyeballs. I'm gonna cast detect magic as we head down the staircase.
Great.
Dick is unaware that this is happening, by the way.
Can you remind me? Detect magic is.
It is a 30-foot orb around me. Takes concentration. It lasts for 10 minutes, which is hopefully enough time for us to get downstairs.
Great. It is more than enough time for you to get downstairs. This staircase is like 5 feet, you know, in the scale, it would be 5 feet by 5 feet, but that's pretty generous. And it is this big, and it goes all the way down. No windows, no nothing, no landings, all the way down. The door opens to a hallway that is about 5 feet wide. So you're all going to have to continue in single file. Agnes at the front with your devil's sight. You can go ahead and make a perception check.
Don't mind if I do. That is going to be, I think, a 13.
Great. The hallways goes left and right.
That's all I got, huh?
You got a 13. It goes left and right. There's stuff on the left and there's stuff on the right.
What's going on up there, Agnes?
We're at a crossroads. Rose and Thorn. Dears, have you ever been down here before?
Mm-mm.
Oh, yes. Well, all right, team. Who has a strong gut feeling?
Which way is the ghoul spooky chanting from? Can you tell?
You cannot tell.
Left.
I
Right.
shoot an Eldritch Blast to the left as soon as May says that.
Bold choice.
Yep.
Which way do you go?
Left.
Alrighty then. Left. You walk 5-ish feet. You see the hallway continues forward, and there is a short hallway to your right.
Did we actually move, or did you just Eldritch blast the left hallway?
Oh, you Eldritch blasted the left hallway?
I did, and then went that way.
Cool. You Eldritch blast. You don't know if it hit anything, but you walk down. A hallway continues, or you can take a right.
Straight or right?
Straight.
Oh. What?
Straight.
Let's do it.
Rose and Thorn, how are you doing?
There's
Are
a
you
monster in the
scared?
basement, and we're not supposed to be down here.
Well, you know what I always say about monsters.
No.
if you think monsters are really scary, do you know what monsters think about you?
Mm-mm.
They're even more afraid. So I need you to put on your scariest, and Thorn, I know you're very capable of it, you just did it upstairs, your scariest, most monstrous faces. And I need you to buck up all of your courage and bravery and be the strong, courageous young people I know you to be. Can you do it?
Okay.
Excellent. Straight onwards.
Cool. Straight onwards. The hallway takes a left. You descend down some stairs, and it opens up into a little. There's like a little table, bigger space in here. You can all kind of come out, and you don't have to be single file anymore. You hear the chanting starting to get a little bit louder. What do you all want to do here? There's just like a table. You see some like alcoves a little bit further. It is dark, so unless anybody has dark vision, so Egbert and Agnes can see.
How much space do we have?
If you do not have dark vision, you're not sure. Egbert and Agnes would know that you've probably got like 15 by 15 around the table, and then the room kind of opens up a little bit with their alcoves.
Specifically, I'm not going to set someone on fire if I light a torch.
No.
I was going to say,
I'm going to do that.
use prestidigitation to make a candle appear on the table.
I love you. And prestidigitation cannot make a candle.
It's not a trinket.
No.
You all will hear like a deathly rattle from behind you as you see a light like open up in Dick's hand, and you see a metal storm lantern shaking violently in his hand. He goes, I have a lighthouse in this foggy fog of darkness. Because everybody knows PIs are not scared of the dark, but they do like to see.
Fabulous. If you all walk a little bit further into the room, you see that there are like these little alcoves have straw mats, like a place people would sleep.
Do they look slept in recently?
No.
Can I make some sort of checky check to... I want to see if I can get a better sense of where the chanting is coming from.
Sure. Go ahead and make an investigation check.
16?
16. There's another hallway where you feel like the chanting gets louder. Make an insight check.
Insights, you say?
Mm-hmm.
Also 16.
You think you have moved away from where you feel like the closer you get to the chanting, the further away you are from where you need to lay those bones to rest.
Mm-hmm. Really want to go jam with those chanting dudes. Also, would be a little shitty to leave these poor babies in limbo.
Is
I
there
have to say, I don't love the idea of getting closer to that, but if that's where we gotta go.
is there anything magical in the room or no?
No.
Nothing magical. Dick is taking notes. Straw beds. You can still hear the lantern shaking. Straw beds. Nobody slept. Query. Do people need to sleep in hell? I'm not sure anymore.
Agnes is listening very intently, both for the choral chanting and also to try to see if she hears any like footsteps or movement, any signs of other life.
Make a perception check.
Sorry, so you were saying the closer we are to the chanting, the further away that Bifa feels we're getting from where the children need to go.
Yes. The chanting
Really
sounds
cool.
very, like, not just ominous, but malicious.
18.
18. Outside of the chanting, it is eerily silent down here. Not even, not even like critters scurrying.
It's really good acoustics. It's nice and soundproofed.
Bifa,
Yeah.
would you be willing to jam, as you say? Did I use that word correctly?
I don't know yet.
With this choral chanting from here?
Oh, it's been happening. Don't worry. You play louder, though. No, I'll start playing even louder than I have been. Ooh.
Are they responding to you at all?
Yeah, they are. I feel their hatred and evil filling me up. Ooh.
You see the two kids are like,
I'll wink at them and do my little cloak thing. Ooh, evil and hatred. Ooh. No, they're not singing with me.
They seem extra afraid of you as you mess with the cloak.
Oh. Ooh.
I don't think that's having the effect that you wish.
Well, not on the people I wish it on, but I see your point. You're scared of cloaks, little babies? Why?
Sometimes Mom and Dad would have people over and they would all wear those and it was really scary.
Mm.
Oh.
Some sort of cloak party with scary people. Their parents are swingers, maybe?
Okay.
Were
Could
your
you
parents in a cult?
Can you tell us more about this? What would happen on those occasions?
I don't know.
Swinger
They
cult.
would go to the basement.
Starting to wonder if maybe the children should not be in this basement. It sounds not, how you say, kid friendly, perhaps, down there.
Well, we have to find closure for them now, don't we?
Yeah, but at what cost, you know? Eggberg, what?
It sounds like we should go as far away from the chanting as humanly possible.
And I agree, and we've already led them off the trail. A la Egbert's excellent intuition of telling. We've gone and we've made a noise, getting closer to the chanting. Now we sneak away from the chanting, and we've thrown them off.
I hate to be the voice of reason here, I really do, but we cannot leave these children here.
They're coming with us wherever we go.
You just want to take them away on some kind of adventure and let them stay ghosts?
Well, we have to find their rooms, darling. That's why we're down here, no?
Right, but that's what I'm saying. We can't just run away. That would be fucked up.
So,
I think we're taking them to basement, no? Which is a bummer because I want to sing with those beautiful voices, but that's other direction.
You are in the basement.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, this is the basement?
Yeah.
Oh, it smells not like basement in here. It smells like normal place. Weird. Where do you keep the vegetables, like in root cellars and things? Where's that part?
We've never been to the basement.
This doesn't seem like that kind of basement. Are there doors? Where can we
I'm
go?
not suggesting that we run away. I'm suggesting that we try to find the monster, and also I think what I'm gathering is that if we find the monster, we will find these doors where we can deliver the bones and the children can find closure and move into peace.
Yes, that's correct. We should do that.
But we go away from the chanting because of Bifa's intuition, right?
I think
I
whatever
think
we're looking
Fortunately,
for
yes.
is going to be away from the chanting.
Only
Good.
for a little bit. Later I go towards, but now, get rid of the kids, go away.
So no, what's up?
I was wondering if those little cot beds had names near them at all,
They do not.
or labels. Okay.
But the chanting would mean, like, going towards the chanting would mean that you move through this space and, like, go deeper, further away from where you came. Moving away from the chanting is going back the way you came. But as Agnes knows, that hallway extended in both directions.
Let's explore the other direction, shall we?
Goodbye, beautiful chanting monks. I'll
Bye.
sing with you soon.
Stunning. Do we want to mix up our marching order, or are we cool to go back the way that we came with Agnes and Maze up at the front?
I feel like it should probably be either me or Egbert, since we both have dark vision, but
I have a torch lit, and I think at this point Dick also has the lantern out.
Oh, yes.
So
Egbert, you don't
that
wanna
feels
lead.
less vital.
No.
I'm fine with our original marching order.
Stunning.
Egberg, you sound like your mouth is dry. Are you okay? Do you need water? Hydrations?
Do you have some water? I would take some water.
I'll look.
I
So
have
who
a water
water?
skin.
Great, because I don't.
There you go.
I also
No, they-
sometimes I just sound like this though.
Oh, that's. You should see doctor.
You know what they say, Egbert? Yeah, in the big city, if you start running out of breath, you smoke a cigarette, and that'll help you.
Is that what they say?
That's what they
Here
say.
you are, lad.
I don't
Here's
think
a
you
lemon
know
drop.
stuff.
Oh, I'd always take a lemon drop.
Helps keep your mouth moist, and as a rule, I don't recommend listening to anything that Dick says. No offense, Dick dear, you understand. And Agnes marches on.
Great. You head back the way that you came. Agnes, the first thing you see is that there's that, like, small hallway on the left. Now that there's light, you can see that there's, like, a door there, or you can keep going down the hall.
Where did we come from?
Back down the hall,
Back
right?
down the hall?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The hallway that was on your right when you first came out of the staircase is now on your left, right? Because you're coming back.
Got it. Okay. We agreed we wanted to go back, right? So she just goes by the door.
Well, did we want to go? I don't think we wanted to go back for the sake of going back. I think it was just to get closer to
To go
wherever
in the
we
other
thought.
direction, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I
So
don't
would
think
the
Just
that's-
door-
explore other avenues.
Right.
There
So I'm
was
wondering if we should explore the door or not.
in my mind, we had talked about exploring the other direction, but we can
Mhm.
totally explore the door. Oh, there's a door here.
You see that
Yeah.
it opens pretty easily. It splits off, and there are two little rooms that are closed with these big stone slabs.
Do they say any name?
The first one says nothing on it, and it's leaned up against the wall, so open. And you can see nothing in this first one. So empty. The next one has a big stone slab keeping it closed.
With no name or anything on it.
Etched into the big stone slab is the name Walter Durst.
Babies, do you know Walter Durst? Do you know that one?
Oh, he's the baby.
What?
He's the baby.
What?
There's a baby?
Mm-hmm.
Dead one?
Like baby brother of yours? Or
I know baby Walter, but we've never seen him.
Do you know if you're related to baby Walter, darling?
I think that's our brother.
I see.
Did you have another brother or another sister, perhaps?
No. Baby Walter came and then Mom and Dad put us in the room.
Oh,
I don't want to say this to the kids. I want to say this kind of like at adult height. So I'm not trying to let them hear. I think their parents just played like favorite stepkid thing. And we're like, oh, we have a new shiny baby named for some stupid reason Walrus, and we'll get rid of old kids by just starving them in attics. I think they're horrible, like fairy tale family. That's really sad.
Getting the picture that the parents were not having the best intentions, and I do think there is quite a bit of neglect. Now, as far as
Yes.
the other parts of what you said, they could be hold some merit, or they could be complete hogwash, and we just don't know yet.
I think they are mean, hot, sexy swingers who did not want their children.
Yes, I think something very dark and dismal has gone on here. But I don't think these are the rooms we're looking for. Should we pursue onward?
No, I'm so sorry. I'm really stuck on the concept that there's a baby behind this big rock.
Do you want to move
Should we
the
look
big
in
rock?
it?
Should we move the big rock?
We should
Why
not.
not?
We should
We're
not move
here.
the big rock.
I think we should move the big rock.
Of course, you think that.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just gave you some water. Are you okay? Would you like some more? Take a moment. Take a deep breath. There's a baby in the room locked behind a big rock.
I don't think disrupting the baby has anything to do with our mission.
Unless the baby is also starving to death.
Nothing
My
about this
guess
suggests
is-
that there's a live baby behind that door.
Yeah, that is my feeling
So,
also.
Wholeheartedly agree
What
with
if there's a baby skeleton back there that needs to get to its own room? This
It
is
seems
what
that
I'm
it's in
saying.
its own room, no?
We should go move the big rock and help that baby. Because it's a baby. And
I
this
have-
is crazy.
This is crazy. Hard agree. I have an idea for compromising. Tell me how you feel of this. So we make notes in our mentals where the baby rock is. We go find thorny rose rocks and put them in there. And then we come back, we just do a little look-see-loo and see like, okay, now that we know what happens when you put a dead little ghost baby inside of the rock hole, now we know what that looks like. We come back, we check on Walrus, make sure he's good, or at least it's done.
I never thought I would say this, but I think that plan makes a lot of sense and is very sound.
I feel like we've forgotten a key piece of information, and that is that this house has changed on us a couple of times.
This is good point. That is very good point.
Are you super confident that we can find our way back to the Walter Rock?
I'm not super confident in anything other than this place rules. That's really all I'm confident about. So, no. It's a good point.
Yeah.
So, moving along.
I'm gonna start opening the rock. Yeah.
Okay, I need
I'll
an
help.
athletics
I've got a
check.
crowbar. I'm just gonna stick it in there and just see if I can get it to move.
Great.
Agnes starts to walk away with the children.
Okay,
Dick is bravely stepping outside the door to make sure the hallway's clear.
definitely.
I would like to point out I still have my unearthly chorus going. So just on record.
Okay. Agnes, Dick, who else is moving out into the hallway?
Egbert, certainly. Egbert never came into the room fully, was just peeking in.
Agnes also didn't go into the room. She starts to walk the direction she was walking in.
Stunning.
Don't
Bifa,
go too far, you won't find us. Bye.
Bifa, are you staying with Maze?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I help open. I'm curious too. I think we should do later, but if we do now, then it's done and we know.
Go ahead, Maze, and make an athletics check with advantage.
That would be a 23. Nat 20,
You're
baby.
really strong.
Nat 20?
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
Very strong.
The door is an enormous stone slab. You shove it open, and there is an empty crypt.
No little
Like a
baby
straight
skull?
up crypt.
The other one was too. There just wasn't anything in it.
But there is in here something in it?
Nothing here.
Horrifying. That's worse than finding something.
There's
That's
like
much worse.
there's like a stone slab in the middle where you would think that like a coffin goes or like some sort of vessel, but there's nothing there.
Hate it. Okay.
I'm gonna walk around the stone table and just make sure that there's not a baby hiding in a corner.
There is nothing in here. No checks needed.
I'm alarmed and upset. Fine. Okay.
That is fair.
I'm leaving. I'm leaving this room.
This is bad.
Because this will never come up. I will tell you all that the name of this house in the book is Death House. So it's supposed to do this to you.
Death House or Dead House?
Death House.
Death House. Love it.
Incredible.
That sounds good.
Maze and Bifa, do you join up?
I guess.
Great. So you two are behind now. Agnes is leading the charge down the hallway. You get to a similar structure as the last crypts. So there's like mini hallways to either side, and you can see that they break into two smaller rooms. There's one on the left, and there's one on the right.
Hey-ho! We have now come to 2 other rooms. Is everyone back there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Does anything say rose or thorn?
Excellent question.
You are going to have to like go to the doors in order to see that.
Yeah, I go up to the door.
Which one? There's 2 on the left and 2 on the right.
I go to the left one first.
You see one door, they're like separated the way that the other ones were, so like 2 smaller rooms. One says Gustav Durst, and the other one says Elizabeth Durst.
Are those more babies? Do you know? So there's baby Walrus. Was there also baby Gustav and baby Elizabeth?
Aren't those the parents?
I was gonna say, we got the parents' names last time, right?
From the post,
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
those are the sexy swingers. Okay.
Rosenthorn looks so confused every time you say that. We didn't
That's
have
fine.
a
Stay
swing
that
set.
way. That's good. That, I don't know. That's fine. Don't
I'd
worry.
like to take a peep at the ones on the right.
Okay, so who's at Gustav and Elizabeth's and who's going across?
I'm at Gustav's and Elizabeth's.
Okay. You're with
And I would like to investigate the other ones.
okay. Maze is across the hall. Who's with Maze?
I want to stay kind of central, if I may.
Yeah, it's not very far. Like you, if you're standing in the hallway, you can see everybody unless they go around the corner. So on the left, you see Gustav and Elizabeth. On the right, you see one says Rose and one says Thorn.
Babies!
I have an upsetting inkling about the way that this is going to work. I'm going to open the rose door
Okay.
if I can. Is it locked?
Do you tell us, Maze, what they said?
Oh, yeah. Well, these are the doors. They sure do say rose and thorn on.
Oh,
Well,
darlings, your doors.
in a world full of knotted shoelaces, this case is sure a pair of mismatched socks, but I'd say we're dressing sharp at this point.
You are so weird.
Why?
I don't know why you are like that, but you sure are. Don't change. It's good.
I shuffle the children over to the doors.
They look.
Maybe we just look inside before we put the children in there.
Well,
Just
I just mean, because it's all in the same hallway, so I just mean we step back from the parents' doors.
Both of them, you can see their names are etched into those same stone slabs. They both require an athletics check to open.
Great. I've got a crowbar. I'm real strong.
Great.
I will help if
18.
you want.
18 will do it. Go ahead and roll the other one just for shits and giggles.
16.
Great. You easily open both doors and you see the same image, same as Walter's, where there is a stone slab, but each of these have an empty coffin on top of the stones.
Yeah, that's what I was worried about. I think we have to put the skeletons into the coffins.
Yes. Sounds absolutely correct. Well, here we are, children. It's time. And I open my bag.
Time to play a fun sorting game with the bones.
Yeah. Oops.
We can probably tell because, there's one skull, two skull. Okay, those can't both go in the same box. And also, I'm just going to start listing all the kinds of bones and how there's two of this and then four of that one. And then if you mix them up by size, and then it's fine.
Okay, great. To avoid general heebie-jeebies over bones and children's ones specifically, I'm going to say that you put the bones in the coffins. The two ghosts hug each other and disappear as their souls are laid to rest. Everyone gets a point of inspiration from me.
Rose and Thorn, I wish you peace and comfort in your afterlife. Thank you for sharing the last moments here with us today.
You feel
Bye, babies. I hope you become as very scary in the afterlife as you want to be, and that you become the monsters under many children beds.
Do you hear a little like yes from Thorn as they settle in, and this house that is like giving off these really intense and like terrifying vibes for just a moment, something has been set right. What up, Dick?
Dick is monologuing out loud and doesn't realize that he's doing it. He's like, so they were actually ghosts. Ghosts are real. That doesn't seem possible. Then maybe if they were real, then no, she couldn't be real. I was confused, like a school child trying to remember the last letter of the alphabet. All I could think of was why.
Agnes walks up to Dick and just peers at him from a profile view, and says a little too loudly, "Are you all right?"
Dick blinks and you can see his eyes are still like illuminated and like swirling with like tentacles going across them. He's, oh, yeah, of course. I was thinking, as a good detective would.
I see. Well, Dick, here is the truth of the matter. We don't know everything that we see, and we can't know everything we don't see. The world is a mystery.
Mind reader. Scary.
All right. Are you all hanging out in this hallway? Do you want to move back towards that like table and like alcoves that you saw earlier? Do you want to keep going down this hallway? There's not very far from where you are to the end of this hallway.
I kind of feel like it would be in our best interest at this point to skedaddle, as the prophets say. But that's just me.
Viva super wants to find the scary, spooky, chanty boys.
Of course you do.
You hear it's getting louder the further down the hallway you go.
Agnes really needs to understand now who this house is, and why this house is, and what else is in this house.
All right. Let's go find the singing freaks.
Yes. Viva, are you up for a concert this evening?
Literally always.
I thought that might be true. Well,
Yeah.
I think we're in this now, my compatriots.
All right.
Where did
Let's
Egbert
go.
go? I haven't heard him being scared in a minute. Egbert! Egbert!
I'm in the hallway.
Oh,
Did
okay.
did the ghosts I felt something.
They've
It
moved
was
on.
me.
Yeah, the kids moved on, buddy.
I
I
hate
Egbert!
said you're next.
Oh, no, that's not true. Could you please, Egbert,
Viva.
did you find any books in the library?
yes, but none that were helpful.
Did you take any that enchanted you?
Take books from the library? I don't understand what you mean.
Oh dear. With
Is that my
libraries,
point?
libraries are there for books to be borrowed. You wouldn't be doing nothing wrong or bad. I happen to have one book. What you enjoy researching monsters and history? Yes.
I don't enjoy it, but I am bound to it for the duration of my life, it seems.
Well, I have this delightful book in my pack called Frankenstein. Are you familiar with it?
I'm familiar.
And Agnes hands Egbert the book. There you are, dear. Maybe this book will bring you some comfort.
In many ways, I identify.
All right.
With the
You know, it's a true
doctor or
story.
with the monster.
Can we leave?
You want to keep going down this hallway?
Viva, shall we adjourn? I believe everyone that we're in for a delightful soiree with what's the word you all have been using? Spooky chorus.
Yeah, let's go. We should go find out about that.
Gorgeous. You head down. The hallway opens into a larger room. You see a long, plain wooden table with like moldering human bones scattered on either side of the benches that flank the table. Anyone who would like to can make an investigation or perception check here.
Hmm.
1.
Great.
That's a nat 1.
I got a nat 20.
Ooh.
So 22. You said perception or investigation?
Mm-hmm.
22, please.
Gorgeous. In fact, a nat 20 is what you needed in order to find this thing. Maze with a natural 1,
Whoa.
you're very invested in a little like chink in the wall. You think if you like mess with it, it'll open to something cool.
Bless your heart.
Beefer, under the table, covered in so many like boot prints and like torn, you have to like lay it out on the table and put it back together, is some sort of letter. I'm going to say with that nat 20, you are able to put the pieces together in order to get the entire letter. Which reads, "My most pathetic servant, I am not a messiah sent to you by the dark powers of this land. I have not come to lead you on a path to immortality. However many souls you have bled on your hidden altar, however many visitors you have tortured in your dungeon, know that you are not the ones who brought me to this beautiful land. You are but worms writhing in my earth. You say that you are cursed, your fortunes spent. You abandoned love for madness, took solace in the bosom of another woman, and sired a stillborn son. Cursed by darkness? Of that I have no doubt. Save you from your wretchedness? I think not. I much prefer you as you are. Your dread lord and master, Strahd von Zarovich."
Whoa. This guy's lyrics are really good. I will be making a song of this probably tonight.
Agnes peers at the letter over Bifa's shoulder.
Oh.
Strahd. Could Agnes do like a history or insight check to see if she's trying to search if she's heard this name before?
Sure.
That's a nat one.
You've never heard this name before in your whole life.
How peculiar. He seems to have lots of power. I wonder if he's involved in Parliament.
I also do a history check. For 8.
You don't know. It seems like it's like like niggling at the back of your brain.
Strahd. Something about this scary man, Strahd.
As you say that name out loud, you can all kind of hear some like laughter in the house.
Is that in my head, or does anyone else hear this laughter?
You all should stop laughing at Egbert.
Strahd!
All you're doing is trying to put the pieces together.
Strahd!
No one's laughing at Egbert. So sorry, dear. I turn to Egbert. Please try to concern yourself with this book. Here, have a lemon drop. I'm so sorry that you're just a child. You shouldn't have to be subject to these absolute indignant fools.
Again, I'm a small adult, but I'll take the lemon drop.
I turn to Viva and I say, Viva, I believe you were correct about them being swingers. It is confirmed here. Did I agree with you saying that term in front of wee babies? Why, of course not. But you were onto something.
I don't know if that's quite what that letter got at, but whatever. Are we gonna keep looking for the singing freaks, or
Egbert, make a perception check from where you stand.
7.
Because it is more funny for you to know this than not know this. You hear coming down the hallway that you have just come from, little like voice, a sweet old lady voice going, "Rock-a-bye, baby, on the treetop."
Oh my God! Do you hear that? Is everybody here? There's an old lady singing the lullaby. Can you hear this?
Do we hear it?
Can Dick hide?
Yeah, make a hide check. Anyone who can see down the hallway sees this lovely old woman with a little cap and half moon glasses.
Oh my God.
No.
Are we still, is the table still here, do we?
Table's still there. And this woman is holding some sort of bundle in her arms, and she seems to be standing right outside Walter's crypt.
Oh, hello there.
You're really harshing my vibe with your songs. Ugh.
She starts moving down the hallway, not walking, gliding down the hallway.
No.
Towards us?
Towards you.
I'm running away. Egbert is turned and is running.
I move towards her.
There are 3 ways out of this room. The way you just came, which is where that woman is like headed towards you. There's a door off to the right, and then there's one straight ahead.
Straight ahead. Beelining for that door.
Great. You go straight ahead. Agnes is staying where she is.
I'm going towards her.
You're walking towards her. Egbert is out of there. And Dick is hiding?
Dick rolled a 9, so he is doing exactly what he did in the library, just trench coat up and like his massive form trying to hide behind Egbert. So as Egbert moves, he's just going, Egbert, stay still. Egbert. And he's just like kind of hunching along behind him.
Great. Maze, are you with Agnes or are you with Egbert and Dick?
No, I'm with Agnes. I'm racking my brain for anything I've ever heard about ghosts and how to fight them because I know that I can't really hit them with stuff, and that's sort of all I know how to do.
Yeah, fighting ghosts is difficult. Bifa, where are you?
Mm-hmm. I would like to move towards her and I want to use my unearthly chorus and try to beguile her, if I may.
Okay. What does she have to roll something or?
Think so. Okay. Well, it says I can make charisma checks with advantage. I can beguile one creature within 30 feet that can see and hear, blah, blah. Charisma saving throw, so yes.
Okay.
And
Charisma saving
then
throw from that spell, everybody at home, means that I, as the scary, creepy ghost lady, have to make a charisma saving throw so as not to be charmed. That's a natural 17. I think that is higher than your saving throw. DC.
let's find out.
I think it's actually impossible for it to be lower.
Is this, sorry, I'm trying to find my beep beep. Saving throw, charisma. Wait, I'm so confused.
You're okay.
So I need
it's your spell save DC, which is this is where D&D gets crunchy.
This is why I don't play spellcasters.
It is impossible at your level for your spell save DC to be a 19. It's at least a 15.
It's down here.
It's minimum of 15. Or
It's 13, yeah.
So
Do I because of reasons, so I make charisma checks with advantage, but this is not that.
no, she is not beguiled by you, and in fact, as you attempt to beguile her, her whole face and body begins to change. Her nails elongate. She has this like insane, like long forked tongue, like huge spiky teeth, and she like goes to lunge at you all.
I shoot her.
I stand all the way up.
Bifa and Maze, Egbert and Dick are going the other way, and we will deal with that in a moment. Agnes stands up to her full height. Her skirts raise, and you can see taloned feet and what looks to be birds' legs. As Agnes stands to her full height of like 7.5 feet tall. Are you trying to intimidate this ghost?
Yes, and I also use the Eldritch invocation of Chains of Carceri, which is Hold Monster.
Ooh. What?
What?
That's crazy. Hold Monster is another spell where I, as the ghost, will have to make a saving throw. What's the saving throw for this?
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Is it charisma?
I have it right here. We're all listening to Bifa's delightful chords. Yes. Hold on, sir. There it is. Wisdom save.
She rolls a natural 1. And freezes in place like this crazy, like, monster frozen.
Oh, good. Yes, now, darling, we can have a real conversation. What is your name?
As you start to have this conversation, we're going to cut over to Egbert and Dick, who go down another hallway. As you step down the hallway, Egbert in the lead, Dick popping behind him, You see horrific, like long-faced jaws hanging open, huge spiky teeth, ghouls lunge out at you as you start to walk down this hallway.
Like from the sides or like
From right in front of you and from the side.
I immediately go into a rage.
Great. I think it's important to note, like, you see them popping out in front of you. So you do have a moment to be like, screw this, I'm out, and, like, running back. Or you can fight your way through. It's totally up to you.
It's happened. I've seen them. It's happened.
Okay. I need, in fact, everyone to roll initiative. Initiative is based on our dexterity, and it tells us who goes first in all of these endeavors. Oh, no.
And Doobie, because I forgot to write it down last time, you said initiative is plus your dex modifier, that being not the saving throw one, but the one in the little box on the side. Okay, thank you.
Lex, what did you roll? Sorry, Maze.
Pardon? 19. Hold, please. 21.
Great. Bifa?
Big fat 6.
Agnes?
15.
Dick?
13.
Egbert?
11.
Okay. Welcome to the glamorous side of me writing down a million numbers and trying not to forget people. Okay. Maze, you go first. What you are facing right now is a held ghost. I think you probably hear Egbert freaking out behind you somewhere. It's up to you what you want to do.
The only idea that I have is to use my taser setting on my crossbow to shoot the ghost and hope that electricity once again saves all of our butts.
Sure.
And that's all I've got. I'm really kicking myself. The only other thing I can think of is to go back to the kitchen somehow and find salt. So,
yeah, go ahead and make an attack roll.
that is a 15.
15 hits. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Let's see. Okay, hang on. Sorry. Taser is 3.
3 damage?
Yeah.
Ghost takes 3 points of damage, and as taking that damage, breaks out of Hold Monster. I'm pretty sure that's how Hold Monster works, but let me double check before people yell at me. Actually, Agnes, can you look at that spell?
I'm looking at it. Yeah, I don't see. It just says choose a creature that you can see within range. The target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or be paralyzed for the duration. At the end of each of its turns, the target can make another wisdom saving throw. On a success, the spell ends on the target.
Great. Never mind. Just kidding. Takes 3 points of damage. Looks like it is effective. Unfortunately, the ghouls rolled a natural 19. So they are going to... Yeah. This is not a very wide hallway, so only 2 of them are going to get attacks, but they're both going to get them on Egbert. What's your armor class?
13.
Okay, one of them's going to miss. One of them's for sure going to hit. Oh, no. I forgot how many damages ghouls do. This is a complicated game with a lot of rules. And if you're like, Doobie, why don't you have them all memorized? I can't.
Impossible.
It's not for me. The player's handbook is like 500 pages. That's just the player's handbook, and I have to run this shit. Okay. Oh, they actually get 2 attacks. But the second one is going to miss.
I wasn't gonna say it.
Okay, so they hit you twice. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Oh no. I swear I didn't try to kill
I
them.
should have come to your aid.
I tried to get them to go the other direction. But nobody listens to me. Oh, they rolled really low. So 2, 4, 5. Just a heads up for everybody at home. I'm rolling damage dice over here. So that's 5, 7, 9. And you're in a rage. Halved to 4.
That's 9 on their lower rolls.
Oh yeah, and that was only them hitting twice. They have 2 attacks each, and there's not. I said, "Do you want to run away?" And you all said no. So I don't know how to help you. All right,
I didn't do anything.
Okay,
They're
so
adversarial
wait,
to me, and so I'm adversarial back.
is that 9 points of damage total or 4 points of damage total?
4 points of damage total.
Okay.
Egbert has the ability, when he's freaking out, to take half the damage of non-magical damage when fighting. Agnes, it's your turn.
I'm so sorry, pardon me. What was your name?
She goes, "Oh, my name is Beatrice, dear."
Beatrice! Oh, yes, I thought I recognized that lullaby. You must be a caregiver, am I correct?
Yes, I'm the nursemaid.
Oh, delighted to make your acquaintance. I have
Still looks terrifying.
A very similar occupation. Agnes goes into a little backstory about her nannying expertise, and in the manner of which that one would when making acquaintances at a conference. Very casual. Yeah, so you see, children, I don't know your particular philosophy, but I believe, you can reward them when they have certain breakthroughs, but at the same time, I don't know exactly how I feel about bribery,
Your turn is 6 seconds.
Thank you so much. And then I say, so anyway, what can you tell me, dear Beatrice, about this house and this family and your foyer with them?
Get out.
Oh, well, that's quite direct. Yes. Do you know anything about Strahd, dear?
The Devil's Strahd?
Oh, I don't know, but sounds correct.
Strahd. And she looks like she's gone. Are
Great.
you trying to make any sort of checks on your turn?
Yeah, can I make a... I want to try to persuade her to tell me everything she knows. Can I make a persuasion check?
Sure.
That's a 3.
It seems like she does...
Technically it's a 6.
Cool. I think you kind of understand that she doesn't really have much to tell you. She's like, you see like the little bundle in her arms is like an unmoving child. She's like not really here.
Is this Walter?
Yes.
Oh, have you and Walter not been able to move into the peace? Has your death not been concluded? Are you trapped here?
We're all trapped here.
Well, yes, I can see that. What needs to be done for you to be able to move on?
Leave.
Us?
Leave.
Well, But that won't do now, will it? And I cast Hellish Rebuke on her.
Cool. Go ahead and roll that damage. She rolled a nat 1 on her saving throw, so she will take the whole thing.
Okay, that is an 18.
You just is that how much damage?
So sorry.
Complicated games, so many rules, so many spells.
Okay, 2d10 fire damage.
Yeah, go ahead and roll 2d10.
Okay.
Or I can do it for you if you want.
I think I've got it.
Roll this.
Thank you. 1, 2. A 7 and an 8.
She is incinerated. And that.
Goodbye, Beatrice. I'm so sorry if this had to be your end.
She says nothing as she is obliterated. And then it is Frankie's turn.
I was so hoping that Egbert would go first. I mixed up the initiative order. Okie dokie.
Egbert does go right after you, so it's up to you. You can hold your initiative until after Egbert's turn if you would like.
Oh, huh. I think. I mean, if that's all right.
Hmm?
Okay.
Yep. Egbert, you are up. You got ghouls in front of you.
I drop my massive book to the full length of the chain that it extends on and swing it at every ghoul that I can see.
Pop off. I do believe at level 2 you have 1 attack.
That seems right.
So you can go ahead.
Then, all right, great. That's a 16.
That definitely hits. Go ahead and roll your damage.
That is an 8 and a 6 plus 4 for 18 total damage.
18 total damage to ghoul number 1. Ghoul number 1 looks messed up. Everybody has a certain amount of hit points for those people at home. We do damage, try to knock down the hit points to 0. That's how you kill stuff. So one of these ghouls takes 18 points of damage, looks rough for them, and then it is Dick's turn.
Copy. Dick, you can hear like the rattling of the lantern as like the light like kind of strobe lights throughout the room, just like flashes of teeth and like Egbert swinging the book and everything. And he is going to like whip out his cane, and from it he's going to draw a thin rapier from the cane.
Nice.
He's gonna be like, "Oh, this is worse than when I fought Bruce the News Caboose," and he's going to trip forward and stab at the one over Egbert's shoulder that he did not directly attack. Yeah, we'll do that.
Go ahead.
Okay, that's an 18.
Woo!
Yeah, that'll hit.
And because it's next to Egbert within 5 feet, I get sneak attack.
Yes, you do.
Oh, gee. 14 points of damage.
Great. Looks very injured.
Okay. With Dick's offhand, he's going to draw the knife that Bruce the News Caboose stabbed him with, and he is going to try to follow up with an offhand attack.
Great.
That's a natural 17.
That is definitely gonna hit. Are you hitting the one you just hit?
Yes.
Okay.
It's just a D4, but hopefully I threw my D4 in the trash can, so
Hate to see it.
we've got another D4.
Go.
3 points of damage.
3 points of damage. Looks bad.
This looks like a drunken ballerina trying to do a pirouette, like just him falling all over himself, like crashing into walls and like being propped up by Egbert.
Gorgeous. You two fight these ghouls. Bifa, it's your turn. The ghost that you were just dealing with is incinerated. Something's happening behind you.
Cool. I really just want to go to the singing freaks, but I guess my new friends need help, so I'll do it. I will turn towards them. How far away are the homies?
Like less than 30 feet for sure.
Okay. Really, I'm trying to decide if I want to try Unearthly Course again or not, because it isn't working for me. You know what? So there's 4 goblin
Yes.
gremlins, and one of them is very, very nearly dead.
2 of them are very nearly dead.
2 of them are very nearly dead. Could I, whichever one is the most live and also nearest to my friends, I would please like to set my sights on that one. And I would like to cast Puppet on it
Sure.
and do that. Okay, so let me read the thing again and make sure I do it right. Where'd me rules go? Wait. Okay. Constitution saving throw. Blah blah blah.
They fail.
Hell yeah. Are they holding anything?
No.
Okay. I would like for that one, please, to let's see. It says on a failed save, it must move up to its speed in a direction you choose. I want it to just go.
If you push it back, it's gonna hit the one behind it.
Is that bad?
No, it'll take damage.
Oh no.
Both of them will take damage from flying into a wall.
Oh dear. That sounds horrible.
Make an attack roll for me, if you would.
Okay.
Add your charisma.
My charisma.
Your charisma.
The little plussy on the side.
Yeah.
Charisma. Yeah.
Yes.
17?
Yeah. They both, one of them is like obliterated, and then the other one is gonna take 5 points of damage.
Sucks to suck, little goblin gremlin thing.
They are ghouls, by the way. Ghouls are like these horrendous, like undead, long claws, terrifying, sharp teeth. Blech. Maze. It becomes your turn again.
Hello. I would like to go help with the ghouls, with my machete, preferably.
Great. There is one that you can reach by like going under and like between Egbert and Dick, or you can like shove them out of the way, but it'll take half your movement.
I can do a little swoop between below.
Great.
Do you need me to roll athletics for that?
No, you are good.
Okay.
You can just make your attack.
Yeah, I would like to do a good hard swing with my machete. That will be a 15.
Yeah, that hits for sure.
Sick. My machete is that is a 2. Can I use my action surge to make a second attack.
You can 2 plus something, right? What do you add to your attacks?
Oh, so true. That would be boop boop. +2, so 4.
That one is dead. So you will have to like push through to get to the other ones. One is like all the way down the hallway and one is around the corner.
Maybe. Hang on. Let me see. I'm gonna use my action surge to swap out my taser for my net and sit on that for a second because I have plans.
Great. The ghouls will go next, and they're gonna make a morale check. Which they fail. They're like, screw this, and they melt into the wall. Nope. Done. 2 of them were obliterated, and they watched you destroy that ghost from across. They're like, no, we're not. Absolutely not. And they fade into the walls.
Good choice.
Hilarious.
So now,
so scary.
Now there are these like hallways that you can follow. One goes to the right and seems to go down a set of stairs, and then there are the 2 that the ghouls were in, which seem to sort of like zigzag into the depths.
Where's the music coming from?
Make a perception check.
I would love to.
Also, where are Egbert and Dick? And are Maze, Bifa, and I still together?
You're all kind of like 20 feet away from each other. You guys were facing one direction and they're facing the other.
Basically, can they see me? I know that Bifa and Maze did.
If they turn around, they can see you.
But they haven't turned around.
They have not turned around.
Okay.
Where do y'all want to go?
I got a dirty 20 on my perception.
Sounds like down the stairs gets louder.
Okay. I really want to go down there, so anybody want to come? It's going to be a really good party, I think.
Yeah, all right, let's go.
Cool.
I crouch back down, regain my composure. Oh, the concert. I'd almost forgotten myself. Yes, that's fine. That will do.
Come along, Baba Yaga. Let's go.
Are we just gonna not talk about the fact
Baba
that
Yaga.
What is a Baba Yaga?
Baba Yaga, you don't know her? She has
The
house
Baba
on chicken
Yaga.
legs. What? She's like scary witch in woods, and her house runs around on chicken legs.
I don't
she
know.
flies in a
familiar?
cauldron?
She also does this.
Does Agnes know about Baba Yaga? Can I make a...
You know
check?
about Baba Yaga. Baba Yaga is a very famous figure.
Okay. I wasn't sure Agnes's place in history where that... Yeah.
Baba
Oh, you
Yaga's
have me
old as
mistaken. No, dear. I have no cauldrons.
No, but you have the chicken legs.
What?
What?
Her house has chicken legs. She doesn't have chicken legs.
Yes, I know that, but I'm saying you are like, I'm going to sing with the freaks. Goodbye, Baba.
Dick is kind of overhearing this, but he is like running up to Egbert, or more just like picking himself up after slamming into the wall and goes, Egbert, are you all right? I've only seen lawyers throw a book like that before. That's incredible, man.
As soon as the ghouls dissipate, the rage is like dying from Egbert's eyes, and I'm slumped against the wall, completely drained of energy, like boneless, but barely holding myself up. And I'm like, the curse is with me. The curse is with me always.
Is the curse in the room with us right now?
Okay.
I don't like to talk about my past, but It seems you've seen more than I usually allow others to see.
Don't worry, your secret's safe with me. I mean, everybody has a dirty underbelly to their cities.
Thanks, Dick.
I got you. Are you hurt? Do you need a cigarette?
I think I'm all right without a cigarette.
Good.
I only got me a little.
I will pick Egbert up if he'll allow me, and start following the rest of the party.
Great. Anything else before we follow Bifa down the stairs?
Doobie, am I near Maze
Yep.
following Bifa? In my mind, it's Bifa's ahead, Maze and I, and then Egbert and Dick behind us.
That sounds right.
Okay. I slowly turn my gaze towards Maze and I say, "Listen, dear, just kindly forget what you saw. I'm not worried about Bifa. She also thinks this is hell. You know what I mean? I think delusion abounds with that one, but I feel that you have an uncanny sense of things, and I appreciate that intelligence that is so vibrantly apparent in your instinctual prowess. But you know, it's no matter of your concern what you saw back there.
I have a lot to say about the words you just said. One of the things is that you're so tall. You're so tall. Why are you making yourself so little when you're so tall?
I get really close to Maze and my disguise drops for a moment and I say, "Listen, I don't have time to explain it all. I just need you to work with me on this, okay? It's imperative that my identity is kept secret. Do you understand? Only 3 people know who I really am in the whole planet. So, for the love of God, please just go with it. Yes?
Will you marry me?
I'll consider the offer."
All right, and we head down the stairs. The stairs go down and down and down. The chanting gets louder and louder until you are able to make out voices saying, "He is the ancient. He is the land," over and over, reverberating through a huge antechamber that you step into. Big pillars everywhere, and you see that there's 2 doors at the other end.
I think sorry.
Nope, so sorry. There's a lot of like things in like niches in the walls around here.
I think as we start to be able to make out words, Bifa starts to sing, like chant along and like do little variations on a theme in her best, like most guttural metal growl. Just saying the words with them. He's the ancient one.
He is the
land.
ancient. He is the land.
The ancient, he's the land.
Part of the ship, part of the crew.
Sorry.
Do we see any beings or just the little alcoves with stuff in it?
Currently just the little alcoves, but you see those 2 doors at like the far side of the room.
Excellent.
Can Dick once again try to roll stealth?
Sure.
The
I'm a sneaky rogue. I rolled a 2, which makes it a 9, which means that I am hiding behind Egbert again with my trench coat.
Incredible. That's my favorite thing in the whole world. You duck behind that. Get it? Dick the duck. You duck behind Egbert.
God damn it.
Don't kick me while I'm down, Doobie.
No, it was so good. I retract nothing. And you
Isn't Egbert much smaller than Dick?
Very
So
much.
much.
Yes.
I love it.
So what do you all want to do down here?
I'm gonna flip the hood up on my cloak.
I want to go. I'm just gonna walk in. I'm gonna walk in and I'm gonna head for one of the doors.
Which do you want to like peek to see where the doors lead, or are you just like gonna walk through one of the doors?
Yeah, I just want to like open them all the way and look down into whatever they are.
Great. Called odds or evens for me.
Odds.
You walk across this room past all of the shiny things in the alcoves and walk straight to the door that the noise seems to be coming from. He is ancient. He is the land. He is ancient. He is the land. And you pop your head in to a huge room filled with water and like a stone walkway all the way around this like huge pond of water, and at the center there's this like at the center of the water there's this like climbing dais. There's like a multi-tiered dais, and as soon as you pop your head in, the chanting stops.
Ooh.
Well, the good news, Bifa, is that I found where it was coming from. The bad news is I think it found us too.
You made them stop singing.
If Maze pops her head back out, the chanting begins again.
I'm gonna take half a step back.
We're in like a big hall.
Mhm.
Do we? Okay. I get into the middle of the hall. I slam my umbrella on the ground. I cast Fey Presence.
Okay. Is that a cantrip?
It's an action.
For sure. Is it a first level spell slot?
It's just an ability. It's
Okay.
not a spell.
Great.
It's just part of my background.
Sweet. What does Fey Presence do?
Each creature in a 10-foot cube from me has to make a wisdom saving throw. So I don't know where these creatures are, but I'm just doing it like in preparation.
It's you can certainly do that. Nothing happens.
Yeah. It lasts, like, I think if people appear, it's still in place, is my understanding of it.
Okay.
Come out wherever you are, show yourselves, and face the music.
If you're trying to face something, you know where that is, and that's through the door that Maze was just looking into.
Okay, I guess because the house is alive, Agnes isn't really sure if that's the only place where people are, or she's just...
Yeah, you say it out, nothing seems to change.
Great.
Can I go into the room if I want to go in where the music was where the chanting was the loudest. If I'm chanting along, does that change whether the chanting stops when I go in or not?
No.
I'm trying to decide if I want to go in anyway or see what's in the other room. Because I just want to jam with these bros so bad.
Make an insight check or Arcana, whatever you'd like.
Let's see which one is more gooder.
Arcana means magic, for those of us who don't know that.
I'm assuming you wouldn't allow a perception instead?
No.
That's okay. That's a 3.
Something about
Can I
that
have
room.
advantage because I'm scary?
No, you may not. But you think something
I
about that,
know.
like, if you want to learn more about this stuff, if you want to, like, find those guys, you think, like, you gotta go investigate this room, like, on your feet.
The wet, soggy pond room.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going in, and I'm still playing my guitar. I'm still chanting with or without them, doing little variations on their themes. The most gutturally, growly. There's some pig squeals thrown in there. It's a lot.
Gorgeous. Are you so it's like there are you walk in and you are on a stone like walkway about 5 feet wide all the way around the chamber, and there are steps into the water that can lead you up to the dais. Is that where you're walking? Okay. Bifa walks in and straight up onto the dais. What is everybody else doing?
I'm
Bifa,
following her.
what are you doing? Oh, dear. The judgment here is very lacking, and I strut in that direction.
Gorgeous. Egbert and Dick?
It seems like we found the source of the chanting. I thought we could go now. I'll stay with the group.
Dick fully feels as though nobody can see him. I'm like a shadow in the night, full of shadows, and all the shadows wear hats and they never fit. And he's just gonna keep strolling behind Egbert as stealthily as he is.
Gorgeous. Egbert, are you trying to like run back up the steps that you came from? Are you gonna join your buds? What are you up to?
I am begrudgingly staying with the group, out of fear.
You all step onto the dais. You see above you in little alcoves, shadowy robed figures all look down upon you and begin chanting, "One must die. One must die. One must die." And that's where we're going to end, everybody.
Yeah.
Right into the death, Bifa. Right into it.
Yes.
Time.
It's where I belong.
Dear audience, thanks for coming along on that ride with us. Join us on Halloween, October 31st, for a very spooky finale of Death House. Thanks for joining, everybody. Crazy crew, everybody say bye, audience.
My audience.
Audience.
Stay spooky.